Welcome to Düren. This is an ER9 service from Köln, calling at all stations to Aachen Hauptbahnhof. Open the doors to commence boarding. Open the doors, quick. Willkommen. Hello. Not yet dead here. Train signal to Schnellfahrstrecke, Köln. Oh no, sorry, wrong button. Dimmed beam, looks like we're all set up. We'll put the cabin lights to reading lights. There's passenger lights on. Otherwise looks like we're okay. We've got the reverser and forwards. Put the contrast on because I prefer it. Right. That was quick. We've got 30 seconds left. I've had a couple of goes at this now and I keep messing up. I either miss stations completely, don't slow down as fast. I went through a red signal the first time I did it. It's not been nice to me. I'm going to give it one more go. Ooh, look! Now that's interesting. I don't ever remember seeing that before. Hey, that's weird. Why would that be? Anyway, yeah. So we're back on the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln to Aachen. We are at Köln and heading to Aachen. These doors take so long to close. So slow. Come on, let's go. We've got stuff to do. Ready to part, you're not kidding. Langewehr. 9.1 kilometers, 3:35. So just over 5 minutes. Let's get the hammer down. Right. New 60 kilometer limit. Okay. Just while we cross over a few tracks and that kind of jazz. Oh, steady. There we go. Okay. Right. Okay, let me go up to 160 in a second. So yeah, we're back in Germany. It's kind of confusing for me because I was last driving in Cathcart Circle, but you probably last saw me, I think, on here driving the ICE. So because I'm trying to keep myself a bit of a buffer, a bit of a backlog, a bit of a, so that if I have a week where I'm too busy at work or whatever and I can't get anything done at all, I'm not putting masses of pressure on myself to add to the pressure that I have at work. So got a bit of a buffer. The buffer's decreased slightly because I put out some extra farming videos for a particular reason. So I need to rebuild it back up. But I'm afraid to say we're on the same route as we were the last time you saw me, but at least we're driving a different train. So yeah, this will be fun on the, is it the 442? Right, yeah. On the 442, on the 442. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. So let's not. Yeah, I think it's a stopping service. I don't know if we stop at all stations, but we stop at a lot of stations, I think, anyway. And then we stop, we turn around and we come back. I think this is supposed to take an hour, so we'll keep a bit of an eye because obviously Share Factory's, I assume Share Factory's limit is still an hour, I think so, on the PS5, but I'm guessing. So, which means I just need to be wary but at least I've got this timer at the top of my screen that appears in all my screenshots, which is frankly a nuisance, but it's nice to have the timer. It's just rubbish that appears in screenshots. I think I've talked about that before. So I might need to put in a little time-lapsey thing here and there, just occasionally. Maybe I'll even pause the game and... train! That worked well. I hate the horn in this train. I'm assuming that is right. I never remember it doing the bear thing before, but I'm guessing it's right. Who knows? Right, 4 kilometers to 8 kilometers an hour. I need to slow down sooner than I think, whilst also keeping the hammer down because we need to try and stay on time. It's tricky. Driving without safety systems, I'm sorry to say. That may be a disappointment, but I need to practice more. I keep trying. I've watched Matt's video, or not all of Matt's video to be fair, but a lot of Matt's video on signals and safety systems, and I need to practice. It's fair to say. and I have done a little bit of practice. But again, I need to rebuild that backlog up so that I can take a bit of time out to practice. Yeah, and that's, you know, so I need that buffer built back up, because if I'm not recording, I'm usually playing something that I don't record, generally, because I don't have a lot of time. I am doing some extra trains, because I've downloaded all the routes to Train Sim World 2 for the first time, so there's an element of me needing to do I haven't left that too late. A bit of catch up. Anyway. Brakes are really, I'm really getting a lot of wheel slip. So we missed the stop point, slightly irritatingly. But as we slow down, we should be able to slow down quicker and add more brake. Yeah, 60 metres past the stop point's a bit rubbish, isn't it, really? Let's face it. But there you go. Okay, that was weird. I sort of managed to double press the door unlock button, but there you go. But we are on time, at least. Just ease the brakes off a little bit, reduce some of that pressure. So where are we anyway? Oh, Langewehr, that's right, I remember. Sorry, I hate that stop. I always, every time, I've only done it a few times. Every time I do that stop, the few times that I've done that stop, I've either missed the stop point by miles, or I've been rattling through the 80 miles an hour at about 120 or something. I just can't get it quite right. That wasn't so bad. All right, we were quite a few meters over the thing, but nowhere near as far as we were the first time I did it. So that's not too bad. Lock the doors. Which side? This side. They take so long to close. Seriously. But I'll say this. German passengers move a lot faster. So the stops themselves are shorter, but it takes about, you know, on an English train, you press the button, it beeps and it closes, right? On a German train, it thinks about it for a minute, then it starts to beep, and then it sort of starts to close the doors. I'm not sure it's going to like 10, is it? Really? I'm going to get some wheel slip. Interesting. I have done before if I really whack it straight into top power. Well, there you go. So we're back up to 80 for a minute. Just wait for the train to pass through that last speed change, which it did, and we're back up to 160. Eschweiler Hauptbahnhof. Eschweiler? I guess. Yeah. About 5 minutes to 6.7 kilometres. Well, that shouldn't be an issue. That shouldn't be an issue at all. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. I just felt like pressing the horn, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm starting to get confused. I'll talk about this is a 60-minute scenario, which means I need to be thinking about my time. So we might need to insert a cheeky little time lapse somewhere. I think we have to go there and back. So maybe on the way back we'll do a bit of time lapse. Or when I run out of things to say, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. It's first thing on a Friday morning, so frankly I'm knackered. So I may not be quite as chatty as I was when I tried to record it last night at 11 o'clock when I just got from work, because I was just got from work and I was, yay, it's the weekend. Yeah, so 4.7 kilometres. We're at no speed limit changes yet, so that means I need to plan well ahead. So that means, 4 kilometres to a 60, right? So I've got to get to a lower speed. So again, I need 1,000 yards. I need at least 1,000 yards to effect that change. And try and keep balancing the brakes so I don't get wheel slip. It's quite tricky actually. Fair play. But yeah, so we'll see how we do. I also probably means I shall need to pause and restart, stop and restart the recording. I always do it with a pause because then I've got a clear point where I can go, right. So if you see a slight unexplained transition somewhere, that's because I didn't get the pause quite right. I'm hoping I'll do without you noticing. I should be able to. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see how we do. Right, 1.4 kilometers. Okay, start focusing. 1.3, 1.2. I'm going to put us into throttle off, and we're going to start braking. This is quite a slow approach to the station actually, because we've still got another nearly a kilometre after we drop down to 60. Actually, we're losing speed pretty well. Actually, it feels much better than last time. So I'm going to ease off because I don't want to come in too slow. Much better than we did last time. I'm going to do that again. There we go. Nicely done. Thank you very much. Just in time. Right, now we've got 800 metres to go at a very leisurely 60 kilometres an hour, so it'd be nice if we were actually doing 60 kilometres an hour. But we have got a minute and a half to do it, so I think we're all right. Okay. No, knock it off. Knock it off. Whee! There's our stop point. A little bit too high to be a passenger. Right, let's have a little bit of break then. Still got loads of time. Crazy loads of time. But not that much time. Hurry up, train. We got 40 seconds. Come on, train. Come on, train. It's raining. I'm getting wet stood here on the platform. Hurry up. There we go. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. Unlock the doors. Release the brakes just a touch. Come along, passengers. It's going to have a neb. Hello. Guten Nachmittags. I'm not sure anyone ever says that. It's not commonly used. Basically, it means good after midday. Good means good afternoon, right? I mean, direct translation, but I've never really. You could just say guten Tag, to be honest. It's a bit early to say guten Abend, I think. Ooh, 13 seconds to spare. So we've got a green signal. We're going back up to 120. Okie dokes. Let's jump back in the cab. Actually, no, let's not jump back in the cab. Let's get out. Get out. Get out. Oh, wrong doors. Sorry. Those doors. Stand on the platform a minute. Release the brakes a little bit. Come on, doors. Hurrah. About time. Stolberg, Rheinl Hauptbahnhof. Why are we... Come on, let's go. That's an awful noise. I don't know why it suddenly started to... I can't press the horn button down without it creeping forwards. Sure, it didn't used to do that on this controller. I do love this controller. So we've got 3.1 kilometres to do. Hang on, I'm just going to wait till I'm at 60 and then we can leisurely. 3 kilometres to do in 3.5 minutes. Well, that's all right. Let's put the power back up. I find it a little bit weird that the screens actually switch off when you're not in the cab. I mean, and that's fine. You know, obviously it's saving processing power, but actually takes a second to come back on when you jump back in. It's a bit unnerving. Okay, so we're at 120. I was taking a sip of coffee from my flask. And 2.5 kilometres to go, and we've got 110 in 1.1 kilometres. Okay, fine. Well, I think 120 to 110 isn't going to take a massive amount of braking. I think that's okay. Good. Oh, I just realised we've got the dot on. I don't particularly want the dot on. Going uphill, so we'll still need a little bit of that. Let's get rid of the dot. Need the dot. Oh, I need to take some screenshots. I need to take some thumbnail shots, don't I, really? I yet again missed my chance to submit some photos for the dovetail screenshotty thing of the week, which was rain, so it would have been ideal. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, so sure, my fault. I missed the change to 60, to 110 rather, but no one told me it was immediately 60 straight afterwards. That's a little bit harsh. And that's just messed us up now, isn't it? Because now we're in emergency brake mode and I've somehow got to reset and I have no idea how to do that. Oh, please don't tell me I've just messed this up again. Could be worse. At least we don't have CFA activated, then we'd never get away with it. Right. That might be it, actually. It's gone clear again, so we're okay. But that's just messed up my score for sure. Right. Back on. So 760 meters. 40 mile an hour, 40k limit. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about that. I noticed that I went through here when I tried to record this last night, and then I just forgot, and I shouldn't have forgotten. It's nasty that, because it's 110. It's 110. It's fine. Oh no, wait. It's 60. Oh no, wait. It's 40. All within the space of meters. It's poor. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, let's try not to do that again, because otherwise my gold medal's a no-no. And otherwise we're doing quite well, but we're still on time. 300 meters to go to our stop point. It's all good. We survived. The passengers are probably a little bit shaken, to be fair. Sorry, passengers. Meine Damen und Herren, this is your driver speaking. My German's not that good, sorry. No offence to anyone who speaks really good German. Except that was an offence to anyone who speaks really good German, because that wasn't it. Anyway, oh no, I don't need to do that, do I? Yeah. Sorry, passengers, you'll be alright. Yeah, it's fine. You'll all be fine. You just go and have a schnapps, something. Cool. There we go. Open the doors. Use the brakes a little bit. Halfway house. Oh, look, the collectibles on this route. Oh, well, there's one, look. Schnellfahrstrecke Köln. So route maps, definitely. Obviously, route maps are always fun. Dear passengers, we're very sorry for the complete inadequacy and ineptitude of our drivers here on Deutsche Bahn, or this particular driver. All of our other drivers are really good. It's just this one. 15 seconds to go. Sounds like a song. 15 seconds to go. That's right. I've got to think now. Which side? Okay, left side. Right. Because I don't do this while waiting. Right, let's go. Position ourselves right at the end of it. This is long. It's long. Oh, damaged thingy whoops. That's the other one. So what we got? 60. Okie dokes. Well, at least we know how to recover from an emergency stop. Basically, wait for it to stop, which is it's good. It's fine. And to be fair, I don't know why it would ever need to be more than that, really. Because, you know, if something happens to the driver and it does an emergency stop, or if you have to slam the brakes on, I suppose if it's a driver-activated emergency stop, you can kind of see why it might need something a little more than just, well, I'm done now, I've stopped, so I can start again. Whoa, that was weird, because that actually went from 60 to something else, and then it immediately went back to 60. Bit doddery then. But anyway, we had a red signal. We don't have a red signal no more. And we're going to Eilendorf. And we can put the power down now. Let's go. 4 kilometers in just over 3 minutes. Should be all right. High speeds and kilometers, not miles, make for the minute to mile thing is better. You know what I mean? Right, well, let's hope we don't have any more of those. Hey, just saying. Okay. Also, Cane Creek's appeared on Mastery Challenges. By the time this is released, it's probably already out, but I'm not aware of when it's coming out, but it must be pretty soon because the Cathcart Mastery Challenges appeared on the game about a week before release. I'll be honest, I've had a bit of busy week at work, so I haven't been on the Dovetail Games website this week much particular to speak of, and I haven't watched the last route map video, but yeah, it looks like that's not far off, which actually, whilst initially it surprised me that they were bringing them out so close together, actually it doesn't surprise me in some ways, because I guess if you think about it, the assumption would be that Cane Creek will be out before rush hour. And I was umming and ahhing about, there's a sale on at the moment, I was umming and ahhing about buying a few new routes, but one new route, and it's just like, why would I do that? I've got so much stuff to do on this game. I'm sure they'll be on sale again, you know. And I will get Cane Creek, I feel certain. Ooh, that's blue, cool. Oh, that's not good, is it? We're going to miss the stop. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We well missed the stop. I've got a minute to correct it. Sorry, I really wasn't paying attention. Right, okay. So we stopped the train. Be ready, let's have the thing out. Right, we go. Put the reverse into reverse. Release the brakes. Sorry. I've got clearance. See? We've still got 35 seconds to do this actually. Sorry, I'm concentrating. That'll do. Executive decision. Awesome. Put it back to forwards and we're okay. Doesn't feel like we're actually on the platform. Oh, we're on the platform. Oh, nice. Hello, madam. Sorry, I bet you thought I'd forgotten about you. Do beg your pardon. I'm not having a good day. Oh dear. Apart from going through a red signal, I'm definitely better playing trains late at night on a Thursday than I am playing it on Friday morning after a heavy week at work. Clearly. Let's go. Come on, passengers. Come on, doors. Hurry up. Good grief. Right, what we got? 140k, 120 in 2.7 kilometers, and we are at Aachen notyetdead, which is not quite our last stop. Penultimate stop in 3.1 kilometers. And we've got under 2 minutes to get there. Crikey, we're going to have to shift a little bit. But beware, so we've only got half a kilometre after our next speed change. It's when I've got a speed change immediately before a station, and the speed change, frankly, isn't significant enough that it's actually going to slow me down in time for the station, that I get really confused. And I've always had that problem on this game. So, okay, fine. So, I actually almost need to ignore the speed change and be thinking about my stopping distance. Just an awful sound. I'm not using the horn that much, specifically because it's such an awful sound. Anyway, so about a kilometre from the station we want to be, actually a little bit more probably, we want to be stopping. An hour, dropping down to 120 will easily bring us into that. Well, that will easily bring us into our dropping down to 120, should I say. We are running a little bit late. Wow, cool. Get it out of my face, I can't see what I'm doing. Actually, you know what? 400 metres to go. We can take the old brakes off. That was a little bit early. Still got 20 seconds to go. 300 metres to do. 200 metres to do. Okay. Max brake. I'm going to miss it a little bit. Actually, we're not, you know. Not much, anyway. A little bit. We're a little bit late. But again, not much. Cool. Right. Ready and set. Yep, need to do a collectibles run on here. I need to do a run where I just don't care about the times, I don't care about my score, and we just try and find as many collectibles as we can. In the meantime, let's find ourselves a spot at the end of the platform. Need to be ready to go that side. Sorry. I should use the keyboard really. I'm using, because there's a shortcut on the controller, I'm just using the shortcut on the controller. But I should use the keyboard, because if I know which button I press to unlock the doors, I know which button I have to press to lock them again. Like, this is a Y station, this is a U station, that kind of thing, you know. Right, 1.8 kilometres to go, but we're not exactly going to be flying into the station, so got a limit of 100 going up, so we won't be going over 100 as we come in. So need to bear that in mind. Yeah, damaged platform is definitely a thing on here. Can also do that. Here we go. All right. 70 and a few hundred. All right, I need to focus in. So let's get back in the train. Clear signals all the way. There we go, 70. Right, 40 and 500 metres, okay. Should be all right. There we go. Right, well, we got 400 metres to go, just over. Here we are, sneaking into Aachen Hauptbahnhof. Cool. 38, no more speed changes, but we do have a red signal. This wasn't the red signal I went through yesterday, by the way. I stopped fine. Rather irritatingly, it was damn near perfect. And then I messed it up. So yeah, so I think we might do a pause, a save, start the record once we've changed ends, for which we will actually need the cursor dot. Not bad. Right, unlock doors. Okay, we can start shutting things down a little bit. I'm not going to do anything that I know it's going to tell me to do until it tells me to do it, because otherwise it can get confused. Because we have to shut the whole cab down. Right, this train's now due to return to Köln via Düren, gain Köln station, shut down this cab, change down for pedestrian departure. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Can't believe how long that took to do. Come on. We're losing time here. Right, set throttle to max brake. Well, it is. So that's okay. Oh no, it was. Now it is. Set the reverser to neutral. Set the lights, right? Yep. Yep. Mouse switch to off. Cool. Done, right? Yep. Done skis. So I'll do a quick pause, which hopefully will be seamless and you won't even notice it. And we can prepare for the return journey. Okay, so mouse switch to on. Set the lights. Set the forwarder, reverser, you know what I mean. And wait. Right. The windscreen wipers back on. Right, little story to tell, we'll come back to that in a minute. Red light, red light, red light, red light, red light. No point in rushing, let's not go through the red light. Please don't go through the red light, okay. Bit more break. Because I'm assuming if I ask the question, he's going to say, no. Denied. Ready? Let's go. Anyway, so yeah, so while we're waiting, little snag. I paused the game. I saved the game. I took off when it said I could take off, and I went straight through this red signal, and I was a little bit annoyed. So I thought, no problem. I've saved the game. I came back into the save. I'm going to have a little whinge now. I came back into the save. Hey, green light, green light. I came back into the save, and the bloody train wouldn't move. I tried all sorts. I'd closed the doors. I put the reverser into neutral. I put it back into forward. Nothing. I switched the power off and put it back on. Nothing. I disconnected the battery and put it back on. Nothing. The doors were locked and closed, but the little red thing telling me that I couldn't move anywhere was still red, and I couldn't move anywhere. So I had to give up and do the whole thing again. So I did the whole thing again, which would explain why the scores are slightly different, because I actually haven't checked to be sure, but I'm pretty sure the score would be higher than it was because I actually had a better run. I still managed to go over speed at one point quite significantly, but for the most part. Yeah, so that was a little bit annoying, but we're here, and that was why there was a little bit more faffing about. I was actually slightly later arriving at the station, so I had less time to get myself set up, and there will have been a noticeable what's going on because the screen's changed, which there shouldn't have been, because I'd planned it perfectly that wouldn't have been necessary. But hey, just one of those slightly annoying things that frankly I wish they'd fix. I really, really don't understand why they cannot sort out save games. Every time recently that I have tried saving a game and coming back in, something has gone wrong. Either the train won't move, or the signals are all screwed up, and then trains don't move because they get stuck in a red, or other trains aren't moving, or whatever. If you're going to have a save game function, Dovetail, and I don't whinge often, I love this game, and I think you guys do a great job. Not that anyone will be watching. But seriously, if you're going to put a save game function in, make sure it works. I mean, honestly, some of us don't have time to sit here and do an hour, 2 hours at a time, but love to play the game and drive the trains. So it'd be really helpful if you could save it, come out, come back in, and the bloody thing would work. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. So anyway, I'll stop whinging because actually it's messing up my my going. But anyway, luckily that's only a yellow, not a red. And actually, we're going to go a little bit past, but not crazy. And we are hugely ahead, so it's fine. We'll hopefully missed it completely, and it'll say, no, you can't do that. No, it isn't. It's going to take it. My fault. Okay, done whinging, but seriously, Dovetail, sort out save games. Otherwise, what's the point? Honestly. Well, that was a bit of a shame, wasn't it? Oh, look, nice. I got one door. I got one. Spot on. Perfect. Oh, grief, if I'd gone, what, another 3 meters, 4 meters, it wouldn't have allowed it, and I'd have been able to come back and do it properly, but never mind. And we're before the points here, so at least if there was another train coming, it wouldn't have slammed into us. Now got a green signal ahead of us. Hopefully we won't have any more yellows or reds, because the fact that we've stopped at this station means that whatever it was that was ahead of us, presumably is now clear. Unless it's a stopping service as well, but I don't think so. Okay, you can release the brakes a little bit. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go! But we are slap bang on time, apart from these silly doors that are always really slow. So that's good. Right, 3.2 kilometers to Eilendorf. Let's go. What are we at? 100k, 141.3. And no traction issues this time either, which is interesting. I was being a bit more careful about braking, but I haven't had any issues of it slipping, and I haven't had any issues of it not accelerating smoothly away. Very interesting. Quite odd, to be honest, but fine. We're doing okay. Anyway, as I said on the way in, I'm going to have to do some time lapse of some of this, because otherwise I'm not going to squeeze into an hour. Do you really want to see an hour of me going backwards and forwards? So yeah, I might do a little bit of time lapse at some point. But let's get to Eilendorf. We'll do a little bit more, and then maybe we'll do that. But yeah, return journey back to Aachen. Got the signal box. Nice. Okay, we can take the power off a little bit, because we have gone up to 120. But it'll take a wee minute for the train to run through. Oh, actually it didn't, it really didn't at all. Right, what do we got? Okay, 1.7 kilometers to go, so we're okay. There's no other speed notifications, no yellow or red signals at this point in time. So, but basically means in about 400, 300 meters, we'll have to start slowing down. Anyway, down at braking point 7 is usually enough. I'm going to take the power right down right now and then start applying the brakes. And should be alright. We shouldn't get any loss of traction. That should easily take us down, and we have got tons of time to get to our stop point. Add a little bit more. This is the station that's clearly been worked on. This bit of the platform's missing. It's a bit odd. Take a little bit off, because we are in no rush at all. Because we're going to sit here for 2 minutes. Wow, that was quick. How did we do that? Oh, there you go. Might as well just let it drift a minute, and no point in rushing. Otherwise, we're just going to have to sit still and wait. And I suppose the fact that we got nearly 2 minutes to sit at this station probably means that now's a really good time to start a bit of a time lapse. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I'll find some stirring and exciting music. I've got to say, I think I might have mentioned already, Share Factory, awesome music in the new version of Share Factory on PlayStation 5. So hopefully I'll find something suitably inspiring for us to enjoy our train journey through Germany. And I'll see you then. Right, Langevea, I think this is our penultimate stop, if I remember rightly. As you can see, this isn't going desperately well. I just missed that stop by a mile. But because I was trying to do it fast, because we were running 30 seconds late, because for whatever reason, despite the fact that I don't think I could have done it any quicker, the run from the previous stop was also 30 seconds late, so we left the previous stop 30 seconds late, and so on and so forth. I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop talking so we're concentrating, but come on. But yeah, I'll say I'm pretty sure this is our last... Oh no, we've got another one. Düren. I missed one. Düren is our next station stop in 6 minutes. So let's put the power down, see if we can do a bit of catching up. Actually in 5 and a bit minutes, 9 kilometres. If we're at full 160 pretty much the whole whack, then we should be all right. Fortunately, of course, I got the timing of that 80 miles an hour right. What I cannot afford at this point is any more driving excessively over the speed limits, because that will almost certainly mean I don't get gold as it is. I'm probably pushing it, to be fair, but we'll see anyway. You never know your luck. I do find the German routes really difficult generally, which is probably why I don't play them so often, but then equally I should practice them more and maybe I get better. Yeah, just the timetables are tight. There are times when the timetables just don't work for whatever reason, and the stopping and the changing of speeds across platforms and all sorts across lines and stuff, and without notification, they're a bit weird. And all right, I suppose there's an element of practice, but I kind of like to just work through them, and I haven't got time to come back and do one over and over and over again. Rather like, by the way, the last one I did on the Isle of Wight, I have done that now 4 times and I still haven't got higher than a bronze, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's a little bit nuts and quite frustrating, but hey, so I may break my rule and not bother trying to get my gold on that one, I have to say, but we'll see. It may be one to come back to, but yeah, we'll see how we do on this one. Fingers crossed. So what, 5.8 kilometres, so we're nearly halfway through the run to Düren. No changes in speed limit at this point in time. It's starting to get quite dull, actually, outside. Let's go outside a little bit, it's a little bit brighter. Yeah, no notifications of the speed limit change at any point, which is good. Ooh, I've slowed down a little bit though, we've got a little bit of uphill, not paying attention. 3 minutes to do our 4.5k, which should be plenty of time unless we get a mass speed reduction at some point. So we need to be keeping in mind I needed a kilometre or so to stop. So, right, 3.9 kilometres we've got to be down at. Oh, we go up to 200. Really? This train doesn't do 200. Okay. I'm guessing that will change as we get closer, but either way, we need to be stopping from about a kilometre out. Ooh, there's a high-speed train, ICE, nice. Timing-wise, we should be alright actually coming into this one, 3 kilometres in 2 minutes. No significant speed changes. So we get a couple of kilometres at full whack, which is always a bonus. Bring that in a little bit, we seem to keep catching things. Whoa, hang on, steady. There we go. Right, I'm just gonna let it cruise now. Just let it drift. Not bother applying any more power, because in a kilometre, which isn't going to take us long at nearly 160, we need to be slamming the old brakes on. Ooh, and yellow signal coming up. Hey, that's interesting. Well, we're about to start slowing down anyway, so I'm not going to overly worry about that. But I'll brake a little bit early, just to give us a bit of extra buffer. We've got a yellow signal. Oh no, next one's green. That's kind of weird, but alright. A little bit more. See, that 60, I didn't know that was coming up. A bit more notice would have been useful. I I'm not sure how you're supposed to know things like that, because that will almost certainly be that's my gold gone now, without a doubt. And so, if that's just a practice thing, well, there's about 3 of those along this route, and I'm not sure I'll ever remember all of them, unless I do the same one repeatedly. And frankly, it's taken me how many times to do this to get to this point, so I don't think I'm going to be doing it over and over again. It just starts to get a bit frustrating. I like my golds, I like getting my golds. But I'm thinking of my dreams of I will always get golds and I will keep doing it until I get a gold. I think I'm going to have to start giving up on, to be honest, which is a shame. But hey, there you go. It's all good fun. Now actually, you know what, I have a feeling this is where we started from, so do we keep going? Maybe we didn't. No, maybe we didn't. I think pretty sure we started from Aachen, didn't we? Take the brakes down a little bit, ease the pressure. Wow, those passengers loaded quick. It's clearly a short stop. It's not very far, I don't think, to Aachen from here. 13, 14, 15. Closed the doors. Oh, thank you for completing this run. Oh, how odd. Doesn't go all the way to Aachen. Oh, well, there you go. I thought we'd started here. I thought I recognised the station. Right, moment of truth. Oh, I got away with it. Awesome. Love it. Grief, I was getting really worried because I did have a couple of spots where I was significantly over the speed limit. But I suppose it's a long run, right? There's a lot going on. It's a long run. That was good. Finally, we made it. Hurrah. Well, there you go. We got our gold medal. Nice little run out and back. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as I always say, like, subscriptions very much appreciated. Do share, do let others know, do whatever you want to do to help me with the channel. That would be awesome. I would love that. Thank you everybody for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.